No.
Here I am again. I'm here still talking about. I just got off the phone with my daughter, Eyona Newman, at Havenwyck Hospital. It's just an impossible situation, and I'm just still appealing to the public to try to if I'm wrong, hey, someone, I need to know why. I need to know why am I wrong. But at the same time, she's 13 years old, and they are actually teaching her that her name is something else if that's what she wanted to be. All children, have what you call whatever that goes on with them. She's just 13 years old. And they got a doctor named Malak. He's supposed to be her psychiatric doctor. He's a little white faggot. And that's all how did he, get into a position like that? I hope his mama, his dad, his whatever whoever is close to him, I hope that that happened to him, what he's trying to do with Eyona Newman and all the rest of the staff out there. See, the God that I serve, I guess it's happening because there's a lot of people probably, and those are mostly Caucasian people. My daughter have never really studied Caucasian from a devil's perspective. About the 6,000 years ago, about the hills and cave sides of Europe, or how they crawl around, and now they're a bunch of those stinking faggots. They might well be, back in the hills and cave sides of Europe or somewhere. Just old stinking, nasty homosexuals. And then they got old black stinking homosexuals. Now it took 8 years to get them out of somewhere. Then how in the world? Now they out molesting my daughter. Old stinking faggot. That's what they are. And then stuff started in Selma, Alabama. I ran for mayor of Selma, Alabama about over 10 years ago. Found out that all, these homosexuals, why do the American government allow old black nasty faggots to be something like a district attorney? Like Alabama named this guy who charged me for not being a what he is, like an old stinking faggot, Michael Jackson. Then George Evans was the mayor. I didn't think it was no big thing until I went to talking to them and found out that they actually get in these positions, and they are dirty to black people. We don't have black leaders. That's why I'm talking to the evangelical Christians, somebody that might have some type of sound sense about God. These inner city Democrats, all the way up to senators, old stinking black stinking senator named Hank Sanders. Michael Jackson got elected through the New South Coalition over black people, and they know he a fag. That's all he ever been, is a fag all his life. Michael Jackson, Hank Sanders, George Patrick Faggot Evans, and a bunch of other hosting faggot friends. That's all they do. Now, here it is all the way in Michigan, some more, CPS workers, nothing but, I feel sorry for the woman homosexual.
I don't.
That's pitiful.
When a man get in my business, I don't feel sorry for her.
Yeah, that's true. But when a man become a fag, a homosexual, then you can forget about his community.
So women homosexuals that's getting in my business, I'm gonna treat them like the men homosexuals. No. Some of them bull dykes sitting up on the phone today talking. Oh no, minister, you can't do that now.
Right. Well, I'm just trying to explain to the woman so-called homosexual that hey, you following the old faggot around. Look what you following. Old stinking faggot man. He ain't nothing. Old stinking. You can smell it. Old Michael Jackson. That's an old fag. He trying to hit on. He's trying to hit on a man. Talking about, I don't like what you preaching. What they gonna do with the teaching of Jesus Christ? Main thing is, why does the U.S. government go along with this with the black and white homosexuals in the criminal justice system just molesting people? A courtroom shouldn't be where if you commit a crime, you should go to jail. They got old white ass faggots running around Selma. If you commit a crime, all you got to do is go have sex with an old white stinking fag that's dragging up and down the street. And that's what they do in Selma, Alabama. That's Selma, Alabama. We don't have leads. You can find Oprah Winfrey down there making a movie out of this old guy down there, Ben Savers, Ben Bevel. Ain't nothing. Ain't no leader. I think the FBI came and got him from out of Selma. He down there campaigning against my wife for an old white woman. You know, that's crazy. And then this white woman, now she dead. I think he dead. He gone to FBI had to come and get him. He molested his own daughter. And now they trying to put that on somebody like me. You know, like, now they still in behind my daughter. Now, old stinking white ass doctor up here, man, old mulatto, old faggot piece of shit is what he is. And then, like, I served twice in the military.
He got people calling out to it. You better stop talking on Facebook.
And got somebody talking about my daughter now. I wouldn't think twice about an old stinking faggot like him. Or no other fag, tell you the truth. You know,
But he got people calling our telephone between him and CPS. I'm like, we better stay off Facebook.
Yeah. You know, like that's why I thought I was drafted to Vietnam. You know, this a war now.
Yeah,
I'm talking about. That's why I thought that I was drafted in the military.
And they telling Eyona she got rights. She got rights, and we ain't got rights.
Yeah, and just all this stuff. If you're drafted, you go overseas. You know, you fight for whatever. You want to keep the war overseas or whatever. But I guess that's wrong. That's why it's over here now. I guess because they ain't got no respect for anybody to go anywhere and do anything for this country. Like right now, I had to come home and get charged in a court of law by an old stinking faggot named Michael Jackson, old stinking faggot named George Patrick Faggot Evans. All they're children's faggots. Children faggots. You know, that's raising. I'm telling you, ain't nothing coming up but faggots.
And they trying to make Eyona one.
Yeah, now I'm trying to make.
They trying to tell her. She told me if I don't. She told. Let me see. She just told me a few minutes ago, don't call her no more unless I address her by the name of Jacob. See, that's what I've been talking to the staff about all day long. They've been telling me about they going to address her by what they want to address her as. She's 13 years old now. Girl got a mental problem. She got a mental problem. And they making her think she got rights. When just months ago, that you know they don't mind showing that over and over and over again about a black man getting shot. You know, she was 12 at the time Tamir Rice got shot, and that and that worried her. And they be putting that stuff on TV trying to emasculate them. And then now when you bring it up, then it don't know about people look what you stuttering about. You know, you put it on TV, so you think I turned my head when you looked at TV? You didn't think I knew the effect that it was having with it being on TV? I know the effect of TV and what it has on the mind now. You got my daughter, they got my daughter out there. She out there talking about, she in the background telling the nurses, what do? I don't want to talk to my mother. I'm saying, listen to this now. Grown people sitting out there teaching my own daughter against me based on homosexuality. They think I'm fixing to all of a sudden, say, well, okay, I'm going to go along with homosexuality. That ain't going to never happen. You don't know anything about me. I got a long history of fighting with homosexuals. And really, I got a long history of fighting with anybody I'm against. And anything that I'm against. That's my right. You out there telling Eyona she got all these rights. I got rights too. I got civil rights. My children got rights. You know, my children has rights to attorneys. You know, what are you talking about? All of us has rights. Minister has rights. All of us got rights. Eyona ain't the only one got rights. Eyona 13 years old with a mental condition. It's a parent mental condition. Anytime a person is a girl and they say they're a boy, that's why we gonna petition that homosexuality go back into the diagnostic book. You know, we're already talking to professional people. Like you talking about professional people. Y'all ain't no professional people. Y'all garbage. Them doctors in Michigan go to jail every month for doing stuff like they doing now, misdiagnosing people, mistreating people, molesting people. I'm saying them doctors in Michigan go to jail like 40 going north. They shut down clinics down there 40 going north. They don't even report it in the nationwide news. You know, they want to look at my face and pretend like I don't know this going on, and Dr. Malak supposed to be some type of professional. He got somebody calling my telephone talking about I better not talk about him on a little while ago. I better not talk about him on Facebook. Well, you better call some people. You better call down there to Alabama and tell them what I do by people to tell me what I better not do. And all these people talking to us just like, you know, we don't have rights. We ain't got no right. We ain't got no right to do. You know, just like the CPS lady. She calling me, talking about my 2 children. Just like my children got rights. You think I don't know they got rights? You know, my attorney gonna be contacting you. He'll let you know what kind of rights they got and let you know. And Eyona is gonna secure an attorney. And I ain't talking about that old punk that was sitting up at that table with her. You know, that's just a straight homosexual sitting down there talking to Eyona. You think you so smart. You think it's sporty. But, you know, let's just see, because, hey, I'm very, you know, like me, I ain't going to talk about being strong. You just have to be strong. Because, hey, before it's over with, trust me. And I think you get a feeling now, you're going to wish you had never had nothing to do with Eyona Newman, because you don't know Eyona. See, at the end of the day, I know Eyona. I know the problems that Eyona has presented pertaining to being an attention seeker. I just know Eyona. That's why she's 13 years old. That's why children at 13 are under the guardianship of their parents. This man has never even talked to us as parents about our own daughter. You know what? Because he nasty. You know, every time you call over that she in therapy. She in therapy for what? To be a boy? What's she in therapy for? To turn her against her mother and father? What's she in therapy for? So she can eat pork? They got this girl eating pork. She called me. I'm just telling you what Eyona doing now. She calling me, telling me that these people forcing pork on her. These people mistreating her. She went through all these different conversations with me. You know, and now she's sitting on the phone. Like, talking about, don't call her. She gonna hang up if I don't call her Jacob. Well, no, I'm not gonna call you Jacob. If God leads you to hang up the phone in my face and I'm your mother, then you do that. But I'm not fixing to call you Jacob, honey. It ain't no way. But you don't need to be calling me. I call you, I'm calling you because you my daughter, and that's the only reason I'm calling you. That's the only reason I'm calling out there, because I wouldn't even have a reason to even call to a trashy place like Havenwyck. Trashy people out there. Y'all are trash. You don't even, in other words, you're not even in the category of people that's really about something. There are different classes of Caucasian people. You know, you the lowest of the low. You just trash. To sit out there and do what you're doing. You don't even fit into a category of a person that a person can look at and say, well, at least this person is trying to do something decent and right. You ain't even, you just nothing. Just picking on a 13-year-old child, trying to sow dissension. Which, the black man, if you read the history, he the one created the sowing of dissension. You're not the master manipulator of dissension for real, so don't fool yourself about who started, who taught who about the sowing dissension now. It's a difference between original and imitator. Original called original for a reason, and imitator is called an imitator for a reason. And then they trying to pretend like now they swarming around me with CPS. They're trying to pretend like now all of a sudden they just not listening to what I'm saying. I've been talking about the way I'm talking now. I've been talking like this a long time. You can hear me now because you lost the election. See, now you can hear. Because, see, now you know it's finna hurt you where that pocketbook is. See, now you ain't going to be able to lay around on my tax money. You ain't going to be able to lay your nasty behind around on nobody else's tax money no more. You ain't going to be able to walk around in these jobs and do what you've been doing. See, now we're going to get some real men and some real women in those positions now that's going to be fair to people. That's not going to be using their position to be, to try to coach everybody into being a homosexual. See, that's what you running around talking about Trump is illegitimate. You the one that's illegitimate. You a homosexual. God said you illegitimate. Anytime a man lay down with a man, he is illegitimate. You are the one that's illegitimate. Everything you are, you trying to say that about everybody else. You try to say people crazy. You the one crazy. Anytime a man lay down with a man, he is crazy. You are crazy. And then these women that's running around getting in my business with these homosexuals, dyking around. You better keep your boy dagging behind out my business, because I will talk about you. I don't generally just talk about the women thing, but see, when a woman start doing what you all are trying to do, I'm going to come out hard and heavy against you now. And I don't feel bad about fighting for my daughter. I don't feel bad about fighting for my family at whatever cost. And I'm telling you that. I don't feel bad. I'm just trying to just warn you. But hey, you ain't got to take no warning, because I don't care. I don't really care at this point what you take and what you don't take, because this is not, like you sitting around playing on the telephone and stuff. See, you playing about something that changed the whole election. Elections have consequences. You sitting around just playing, just like in other words, you think after the 20th, you really gonna have some power to do something. I mean, really, you really actually think after the 20th, you gonna still do what you doing? Talking about Hillary got the most votes. We'll see. You really think after the 20th, what you saying gonna really mean something? What you saying don't mean nothing now. I've been telling you that I don't know how many years. Me and Minister Lewis been fighting you all a long time. But see, you was ignoring us then because you thought you had power. You thought that you had because you could go be dirty and do the things that you was doing. But see, elections have consequences. That's the consequences of losing an election. Don't nobody want no Democrat, socialist sitting around in no seats, homosexual around, messing up no children and messing up everything, the school system, the court system. Just because you can't fight, just because you scared, just because you can't stand up as a man, and you can't stand up as a woman. You standing up as a homosexual. What is that? A homosexual can't do nothing but be a homosexual. The man over here then blew up a nightclub with a bunch of sisters sitting up in it. You talking about he just really want a man. See, that's why you don't need to be in no position if you think that's why he did that. Then you run around taking up for people that blowing up everything. Talking about they got Islamophobia. Before coming over here blowing up everything, these people ain't even trying to speak out against people coming over here doing that. You taking up for the homosexuals, taking up for them, walking around talking about they got Islamophobia. That's what I'm saying. You sitting there being a sissy, talking about this man blew up a nightclub with a bunch of homosexuals sitting around in it. You think he blew it up because he want to be with a man? A homosexual ain't even. I ain't never known no homosexual to have that kind of what you would call that kind of energy that inside of him where he gonna fight. I ain't never known homosexuals to fight. The most I've been knowing about homosexuals is the last 10 or 12 years, just watching them, just basically watching how they've been in these positions and how they've been treating people. That's the furthest I have been seeing them. They just so dirty sitting around in these positions. They are dirty against black people, dirty against families, dirty. I know they dirty against black families. Cause look at this situation. Look at what they taking my daughter through. They just sitting out there thinking that they so smart. Just trying to keep everything, call themselves trying to pretend like they gonna, what all they gonna do? Well, do whatever you do. Cause trust me, I'm gonna do what I do. See, while you sitting around playing on the phone, hey, we getting things done. I mean, seriously speaking, and that stuff Eyona talking about, Eyona need to be praying. Because homosexuality is not anything for her to be playing with and playing about. I don't know why she, I know why she just sitting around a bunch of old low-lifted, evil, rotten people that she don't know nothing about. She thinks she talking to people. She not talking to people. You know, and that's why she ain't got no business doing what she doing and being in the situation that she in. And so, it's a bad situation. But shoot, I've been fighting people all my life. You know, it ain't no thing to me. Ain't no sweat off my back because hey, I just look at it like, hey, it's just another fight. Because I believe in God and I believe in God's word. You know, no weapon of evil formed against the Newman family gonna prosper. I believe in the word of God. I mean, but all at the same time, I still have to fight. You know, a lot of people think because people are part of Christianity that you're supposed to be some type of, you know, punk just sitting around just playing, you know, talking about God. You know, God expects for you to do everything humanly possible, and He does the rest. And so that's what, you know, that's what I do. Don't nobody tell me how to fight nobody. In other words, you know, they sitting around trying to tell me over at Havenwyck Hospital, well, you know, you recording us on, we've been advised that you recording us on Facebook. You know, like, wow, you've been advised that's why I record, that's why I put it out there on Facebook. I went online so I want people to know what's going on, and I want them to be able to take a look. Cause you know, sometimes, see the way Havenwyck operate, they operate like this. They want to tell lies and then don't want to stand up in your face, don't want to come in the courtroom, want to be hiding over there up behind a CCTV over at their place while they sit over there and tell a bunch of lies on you. No, I want people to hear exactly what you all are saying, so they won't have no doubt about what I'm saying. You know, that's what your First Amendment rights are all about. Every time I talk to Eyona talking about her right, what she got a right to do. Dr. Malak told her she got a right to do this. Dr. Malak told her she got a right to do that. You know, Dr. Malak don't have to tell me my right. I know my right. If a person hit me, I'm gonna hit them back. I'm gonna hit them hard. You know, in other words, I don't need Dr. Malak telling me about my rights. I know I got civil rights. My grandfather fought for my civil rights. I got civil rights. I got rights by the law. My children got rights. My husband got rights. My husband fought for this country. He went to the military 2 stints. Now he got to come home and fight with a bunch of old homosexuals trying to sit around and tell somebody that they fixing to accept them. Ain't nobody finna accept no homosexuality. I'm not. Homosexuality is an abomination. Homosexuality is not a third gender or not a fourth gender. You know, you're trying to make homosexuality seem like it's something nice. It's gay today. Gay, like it's happy. If you're so happy with being a homosexual, then why you got to do what you're doing? If homosexuality so good, then why you got to recruit Eyona to be a homosexual? If it's good, why can't she just be one on her own? Why you got to go around here throughout these schools and indoctrinate these children into homosexuality? Because you know homosexuality ain't nothing. You need a lot of partners in hell. You know homosexuality ain't nothing. Everybody know homosexuality ain't nothing. Everybody that got any kind of sense. You wanted to finish?
Well, yeah, I guess we're gonna kind of wind it up here because it's just I wouldn't think it would be such a task. I thought this is the kind of stuff that people were drafted for. See, that's the whole problem. I hope America is not in a situation where they think Christian men is going to go and die all the way around the world, so they have to come home and don't even have a way to support their own heterosexual agenda. The government is taking, the last 8 years, they have taken money and furnished homosexual agendas inside Baptist churches. I know, inside Christian churches. Pope Rome, he's condoning it now. And I want to know why is it that we fight, a men fighting for someone, allies in Europe? Is the military here defending the Pope and his homosexual agenda? Who's actually volunteering again? Who's gonna be drafted into the military? Who's gonna be drafted? What gender is gonna be drafted into the military? You know, you gonna just have men going to fight so that his old faggot cousin could not go and lay around at home and mess up everything he got when he get home. You know, what is that? You know, what is a prison? A prison is like something that takes away from a person's life. You know, homosexuals, they go to prison. What does that take away from an old fag if he in prison? You know, if a man get thrown in a woman prison for committing a crime, then then they'll be out committing crimes all day long, trying to go to prison. So the problem with that is, how do you punish a homosexual? He's a district attorney. You know, he's sitting on a bench now over black people. And that's why I'm trying to tell you. That's why we don't have leaders. We don't have nobody but God. And that's why God actually, you know, he actually have to look out for those who don't have the ability to look out for themselves. You know, cause who won't? You know, you got an old stinking homosexual sitting on a bench. You know, he up in a courtroom. Guys, young black guys, they got to think fast. They got to either start going with old stinking homosexual. They're gonna spend their time in jail where ain't never homosexuals in jail. You know, that's another thing. Then you come out of jail. You go to Morehouse College. I had a brother that taught at Morehouse College. You know, you're thinking that a college that's supposed to be raising men, they wearing dresses. You know, we don't have leaders. We don't have black leaders. Yeah, I had a brother that taught at Morehouse College. I guess for the last 15 to 20 years. About 7 or 8 months ago, I heard that some guy he supposed to be going with beat him to death. You know that's pitiful. And I've been knowing him all his life. He never did. He just never had a life, really. He had a doctorate degree. But yeah, I had to go and rescue him from his home to take him over in my home. He over there just as shitty as ever. You know, and really. And then after his whole life, then he ended up getting beat to death. I'm out somewhere trying to defend myself against faggots and homosexuals. While he is somewhere, you know, that's that. You know, that's not. Then people walk around talking about the police. The biggest problem I had with Eyona was she was confused about, well, why is it that the policeman shot the boy that looked to me a right boy? They were the same age. But see, when I talked to an old white person today from Channel 4 and asked her the question, I said, who's supposed to be wrong? Like if she's saying, okay, she's not talking to her doctor about this kind of stuff. But this is like all over the news. You know, black guys just getting shot. You know, and now you're telling children they don't know the difference between a cartoon, a reality TV show, this right here. What is this right here? You know, this is what we as black people, if we got any sense. But see, all of our leaders are stupid as hell. That's why I'm just coming straight up front and saying it. We don't need no movie star. We don't know Beyonce. We don't need people representing us talking about Hillary Clinton. Hillary Clinton is what did the crime bill for black men. So what black man won't be bothered with Hillary Clinton, the old punk ass husband? You know, if a nigga, you know, he a punk, he just a punk, no matter what color he is. You know, and then who's gonna spread that kind of garbage all over the world? So, you know, then Obama, he gets up there, he all overseas talking about, well, you should be, what gods you talking about? Men supposed to be sleeping with men now. He around the world. Who he creating? I'm talking about, what is he doing? I guess you don't know. I know what he's doing over here. You know, he just, who want to represent a guy? He coming out of the White House. The best job in the world, he coming out of the White House renting a room from somebody. You know, and then, you know, it's sad. Michael Jackson, one of the greatest musicians I guess ever known, died just an old fag. You know, just an old faggot, just on drugs, crazy. Got, you know, yeah, you know, what is that? And then now you got people making music, they want to be your Messiah. Nobody need no Messiah singing on record. You play some music, I listen to it, I dance, I leave. That's that. I don't need. That's your services was appreciated. That's it. I don't need you to tell me about my soul. All of it is just getting away from reality for a moment. It ain't trying to live in a reality that you think you project. Or any type of basketball player like this old he Cleveland Hustles. Talking about Hillary Clinton. What he got to do with Hillary Clinton? What? He don't have to live under Hillary Clinton. Don't he have enough money? I think. So what he talking about? Something he don't know nothing about for? Anybody can play basketball. It's just that some are better than others. But that don't mean you know Messiah. What the hell you know about anything other than
LeBron James.
LeBron James? Yeah. And it was. I hope he ain't coming. Another Charles Barkley coming up. It don't make sense. For people who, what make you interested? Why are you so stupid? Really, it don't even make sense. And it don't make sense. And what kind of life you got because you with a white woman? All this stuff about it's just weird, really. But anyway, in the meantime, we are more or less trying to network with Christian people who really have some. You ain't gotta be perfect. I know we don't live a perfect life, but we do stuff like it ain't going around molesting no children. I guarantee you that. It's far away from molesting children or trying to talk against a doctrine that no one has ever been able to really deny. Everybody pretty much hoping that a Messiah will return. Hey, look like something has arrived on the set. But it's like a dream come true. But I would suggest that. But why is it that this kind of stuff is still going on? But I guess Friday is just 2 days away. What is it going? I guess, hey, we'll see.
And that's what it seemed to be all about. These people actually think in other words, they can mess with you, try to mess up your life, and think that they gonna tell us this is all about us out campaigning for Mr. Trump. You can't tell me. Don't nobody tell me who I'm gonna campaign for. There's no way in the hell I was finna walk no streets for Hillary Clinton. Period. And that's all black people do is go around and help people that just don't give a reps. It's about them. It don't make no sense. And then you want to try to tell somebody who to vote for. You don't tell me who to vote for. See, in other words, that's how Democratic liberals are, aka homosexuals. They think, in other words, they quick to tell you about what you doing wrong. And they quick to tell you about their rights, but they think you can't use them same rights. Everybody got rights. If that's the case, everybody got rights. That's my right to vote for Donald J. Trump. I voted for him. I ain't never denied voting for him with anybody I talk to. Because don't nobody tell, I'm not afraid of people. Don't nobody tell me what I need to be doing or who I need to be doing it with. Because I know what my circumstances been for the last 8 years. And I know good and go well, I wasn't about to up under no sun that God preside up under. There was no way in the world I was fixing to even support Barack Obama. I know Barack Obama is behind this. He's just a nasty, sorry nothing. I ain't never supported him all the way from the first time. I wasn't fixing to support him, period. Zero. I have zero tolerance talking about a black leader. I don't even believe in black leadership. I don't believe in black police officers. I don't believe in black nurses. I don't believe in black CPS people. I just tell them how I feel about them, especially, when they showing up trying to talk. I don't even believe in all that stuff. Because I know black people ain't nothing but the black people that's sitting around with the few jobs. They just sissies. Sitting up around white folks, talking. Trying to find out what do you want me to do next, boss. He wants you to go to hell. How about that? That's what he ultimately wants you to do, to go to hell. And gonna be over you in hell. That's a sad life. Gonna be over you in one life and gonna be over you in the next life. So we're gonna go for now.